What is up, everyone? It's me again, Gamer Lush, with another episode of Final Fantasy Impression. Actually, part 2 of the video, my appreciation videos for the 50 subscriber video. So going back to look over you guys' comments and questions to answer those for you guys in appreciation of you guys watching my show. Because I wouldn't be nothing if you guys didn't watch this and ask the questions and give me inspiration to make shows. I'm still off of the drinks that I had below. I still got the bottle if you guys. This terrible ass vodka, but it's cheap. Tolerable for the budget wise. So, of course, we start every shot with a show. We start every show with a shot. Okay. Alright, now we're going to start off with Xavier. Xavier, so you don't have to make you don't have to make new characters to play any different classes. No. Like with Final Fantasy 11, you have that one character, and with that character you can play every class that you ever want to play. You can craft whatever you want to do with that, you can gather whatever you want to do with that character. It made that one person very versatile. Basically, I can switch on the fly. Well, not on the fly. For 11, no. You have to go back to your house and switch to there. This one, you can switch on the fly. Except for in battles. Now it's in here. One of our people left from the party. It's gonna be a while till we get back. It's like, well, I can run back. I can log them. I can get off and log on my other character. Is it the same level? No. Same thing for here. If like, yeah, if you didn't level that character, if you didn't level up that class on the same character, you couldn't do that. But let's say we're constantly just keeping your characters together on the same level. You can be a freaking Swiss Army knife of classes if you want to. Well, it's like my character right now. I'm a level 22 Thaumaturge, and my Conjure is level 20, I believe. Two level gap difference. Unless and so let's say our healer logged off. I can jump. It's like, hold on. I have this armor stash, and I can switch it out for my wand. Poof, I'm a conjurer, I can heal. I was like, now are you guys willing to make that sacrifice? And it's like, well, I came here for my Thaumaturge. So it's like, I can see a whole new set of community rules to where if you were sacrificing yourself to keep the party going or progressing, you can still maybe get privileged to, roll on that Thaumaturge specific gear or what have you. Or to compensate you can roll on specific Conjurer gear. And I can see where there's problems in it, but the company can only do so much to where it has to trust the community to make a system to where it's really cool for everyone. But unfortunately, the system is full of a bunch of jackasses and jerks. It's like, nope, we appreciate you changing your job, but no, you can't roll in a Thaumaturge armor anymore. Like, really? Thanks a lot, asshole. But that's another complication. The more stuff you add into a situation, the more problems you make. And so hopefully the community can get over that and make a civil reason to compensate for that. The fact is like, look, I can switch out whenever. I don't have to jump on another person and run back over here, or I don't have to park my character outside the raid. I can just switch right here, right now. If we need it done, let's do it. I can see this happening, especially when you get a lot of your characters at the max 50, and I can see a lot of people, especially Altaholics, who's just like, oh, this is perfect. I'm going to relog. I just hit a button, poof, I'm already that class. It's an awesome idea, I got more comments, guys. I'm going to show most of your guys' comments on here. I want to cut it out. And if I miss your comments, I apologize. I'm sorry. I probably messed up something in editing, or I couldn't picture it right. And so your man, oh man, I can't wait for this to hit the market. I just want to play Dragoon. Always wanted to play that. Couldn't get on Final Fantasy 11 because my computer was too weak. Final Fantasy 11 was a beautiful game when it first came out, and I felt when I jumped from 11 to WoW, it was basically a graphics dump drop. Because my God, you know what? Final Fantasy 11 was still probably one of the better looking first gen MMORPGs out there, and looking at this one, forget about it. It looks just so gorgeous. The game was so damn good. Appreciate your Appreciate your comment, Rainy Eyes. All right, Wes. So you know, okay, Westerns. I'm sorry if I messed it up. He gives me a lot of information. I appreciate all the comments and information you give that I miss in my videos. Props, dude. Keep watching my videos. I appreciate it, and keep putting your input. And Mr. Happy, he has a really good channel if you guys want to check him out. He does all the technical stuff about it. I'm basically just up here. I give the general idea of the game and my opinion of it. I would love to do a collab video with him, you know, just like get like a round robin of people and just get on discussions about how we feel about the game so far. But I don't know. I'll try to contact him. I'm not sure if I can, but you know, whatever. We're moving on because we love the Final Fantasy. Hopefully those people who are watching like it too. This is Gatorade because I need to keep myself hydrated so I don't kill myself from dehydration. I am. And it's like, damn, you only had one shot. Guys, please go back to my first video. I took a super big shot and 2 shots prior to that video. In celebration. I'm celebrating with you guys. Guys, drink with me. Unless you're underage. Don't drink if you're underage. Don't do it. Drink responsibly. Okay. Rezel 10111. Love this game. Can't wait to officially level up an Archer. Archer's sweet, dude. Actually, I'm playing through it. It's one of it is the best kite classes in the game because seriously, you can just most of its skills are instant cast. It just has a cooldown, so you basically can keep side strafing and backing off while you're basically plunking these shots off every 2 seconds or so. Plus, auto fire is calculated into that. Ooh, goodness! And then you have a stat is basically skill haste that will lower the cooldown of your skills. Oh man, I would imagine that a lot of archers will be probably doing that to basically just lower the recast time or the global cooldown of your skills and just basically keep firing special attacks with maybe like 1 second cooldowns. Oh man, that's gonna be brutal in PvP. Hopefully they balance it and they'll maybe release a PvP thing in the next phase so we can give it a try and tell them like, there's certain classes like this. But then, of course, that's what the whole group play is. Please stick together in PvP, and then that class won't feel as terrible. Because I would feel that Conjurers, White Mages, Arcanists, and Scholars, because as the E3 interview, they said that Scholars was going to be more like a heal over time kind of class, where the White Mage was going to be the more bursty healer. And hopefully that would balance out the fact that a lot of people can just keep spamming those attacks because their haste is down. Haste has been lowered in gear. And guys, if I go on a tangent because I've been drinking for a while, and it's like when I think about it, I can kind of talk about it a little bit. All right, so go moving on. McClemens posted he loved the music. Guys, like I said, check out the OC remix. These guys make awesome music. A lot of people just collab. Big fans. They just have these soundboards and they can put this music together, make awesome remixes of songs. It's versatile. Okay, yeah, Monks22. Yeah, you were spammed for one of them. I apologize. That was the person who spammed. If you saw last video. I hope this game has a versatile stat skill system. I think Ragnarok Online is the only game that had many builds. Yeah, Ragnarok Online, it's really customizable, but the fact is, like, you can pick a main class and cherry pick every class that you've leveled to a certain ability. Seems very customizable. That was awesome. That the fact that my Thaumaturge can pick up a monk skill, the second wind, which is basically emergency heal, and a bunch of conjurer skills. So he's like, huh, that's awesome. I can basically pick out the best skills that allow me to pick out the skill to switch and swap with that. And unfortunately, the Disciples of Magic are kind of disadvantaged because they only have 2 at this point. 3 once the game releases and Phase 4 is out. and it's like they seem kind of disbanded. So hopefully they'll release another Discipline of Magi to kind of like I can mix out these skills that Red Mage, Red Mage. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. What was that? Oh, I'm sorry. And hopefully they'll have those chance to mix out those certain skills and, you know, make it, you know, get these crazy combos. And heck, you can even pull some out of the other ones, I guess. They have basically a mage that can put all these protect skills on itself and then grab some skills from the gladiator skill list. You can have a tanking white mage, I guess, or tanking whatever, I don't know, geomancer, red mage, or whatever. They decide to put out a Discipline of Magic that had all those protection skills. Last Final Fantasy 11, actually, I tanked as a red mage because I had Stone Skin, Flanix, and I was with a bard, and I did a burn party. A burn party was basically a bunch of black mages and a bunch of refreshers, and they burn the monster down before they can even get to the person that's trying to draw aggro. That's why I love that game so much, because it breeded innovation in party mechanics to where I don't see that happening in this one. When I drink, I become nostalgic. Moving on. Alright. Let's see here. Boski Fox, one of the good friends of mine, he put on here, I messed up. I didn't read every skill verbatim. He reminded that Haymaker is not part of the combo system. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, it's not part of the combo system of a pugilist, where I was talking about how they want to stay in certain stances. I could see why they would do that, because if every skill that the pugilist had required you to be in a stance, all of his skills would be useless to every other class out there. So basically, pugilist is like, no one would want to side level a pugilist because none of their skills would be valid for other classes. Alright. On. And of course, like I said, I wasn't reading verbatim. I was giving you my opinion. I reckon. Moving on through all of these guys, I'm not even sure if I've gone through all of them. I love this one from my friend, one of my friends, Arc Trooper 47. He says I have a very pretty mouth. And Michael liked that one very much. It made him spit his drink out. Alright. That was another jokey one. I appreciate that. Guys, if you guys troll and it's funny, that's cool. But if you're just trolling just to put in you're saying that I'm stupid for no legitimate reason and backing up for some reason, fuck you. I'm ignoring you. Moving on. Alright, Dehabs 123. Constructive use of time. Okay, when I was saying that you can use all your classes on one character and there would be like no viable reason to roll another person, character, race, or whatever to do that. I told, like I said before, I was gonna do 3 characters because I love every freaking race in this. But I'm gonna break it down to 3, and I'm going to be doing a start in every major city. He puts up a really good, very good opinion. You can do that, but you could make a character in maybe a different server and start out that server, and then move it on to another server if you like that server better than that. Then the server your main was going to be in, and you know it's people will find inventive ways to have a reason to make multiple characters on. Where's my shirt here? On the same server or different servers. So even though you can play every class in that one person, go nuts with it, guys. Play the way you want to play. I don't, out of moral scruples or your own opinion, I don't want my mainly class-based spellcaster person to have any traits in my Discipline of War. Don't say that. Don't let people tell you. Don't let them tell you. Don't let them tell you if they're telling you to do something and you feel bad about it. Don't play with that person. Play with other people who accept you the way you play. That's why it's a massively multiplayer online RPG. Play with the people you like to play with. Don't let anyone tell you how you should play unless you're willing to accept that. It's like to accept ideas or, you know, planning or whatever you have you. Okay, yeah, I can accept the fact that, like, if I were to do this with this, it's not the most efficient way of killing this thing. Okay, then yeah, play with those elitist people, and if you're accepting of that, and you know you have a high tolerance of people or elitist bastards who tell you how to play your game, you can play those. If you don't want to play with those assholes who are basically telling you how to play your job, don't play with those people. Play with people who don't care. Play with that's an interesting combo. Like, oh, and then, oh, how'd you do that? Well, I actually picked up this skill. It's like, I never would have thought of that. Guys, there's multiple people that have innovative thoughts and want you to go out and plan an experiment with that. Play with those people, because there's multiple people on these servers that you can party up with. And then people who are jackasses, they're going to be synonymous for that. Even though they think they're anonymous, and there's so many people playing this game, they're not going to remember me. If you're a jackass, people are going to remember you. Unfortunately, people will remember jackasses more than they do really nice, mildly nice people and mildly jackass people. They'll remember the extremes. They're really nice people that help them out, and that's the straight up jackasses that told them how to play their game. This is your game, guys. They'll made this game for you to play it how you want to. Kinda. They still do want to make a profit. And you know, that's kind of the way it is. It's kind of I'm gonna be putting up another episode about the Duty Finder. It's kind of like, even though I do promote playing multiplayer with a lot of people, the Duty Finder kind of puts the bad parts into it. I'll make another video, guys. Please stay tuned, and I don't want to go off on a tangent. I'm here to answer your guys' questions and put your comments here everywhere on the video. All right, so blah blah blah. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Zeznos. Bro, I got accepted to the beta. Hey bro, once you get accepted to the beta, do you have to buy any discs? You have to buy the game disc. Yes. Just because you were accepted into a beta does not mean you get the game for free. The beta is there for people to test it out, give feedback to the company, and have you try it out and see what you think about the game. So, beta testers, if you guys are out there and watching this, be out there, be active in the forums. Tell them what's wrong with the game. Like, I'm on there. I post some of my videos on there. I don't know, because I'm a terrible writer. My typing skills are terrible. My grammar is terrible. I can only spell maybe 3/4 of the words I know. So I basically like to base my opinions on videos because it's easier for me to talk to you guys about this. And so the more input you guys give to me as beta, that's why it's a closed beta right now. Closed betas are more focused of what you guys think, what's wrong with the game, bugs, what should be fixed, total breaks in the game. And it's like, that is the purpose of beta. So please participate when you participate in the beta. Share your opinions. Go on the forums. Talk about your opinion. Be loud. Alright, be loud. That's what forums are for. Just go on there and be loud as fuck. And like, this is stupid. Well, don't be like that. Don't go on like, oh my god, this is stupid and terrible. You're all fucking idiots for making this game like this. Don't do that. Alright. So I did respond to him. Relus, thanks for responding. And I really appreciate you're still watching my videos, even though we have different opinions. It's like, of course, we're different people. Alright, moving on. That's pretty damn awesome. Okay. I'm glad you got invited to the beta. Okay, and Zelios, or the person I just butchered your name, he's wondering how much it costs. You guys can pre-order this game now. It is cheaper on the PC. It is a $30 game, and people who are first buying it will probably get a first month of it free, which is pretty damn good. Every MMO that launches out, usually like $60, and then they give you a free month. They give you a month for free. But seeing how they probably feel self-conscious and they're not sure if they're just going to catch on or not, seeing how the last debacle, the first one, they lowered the price, and they probably will still give you a month for free. PS3, on the other hand, is $40. Probably because the game wasn't accessible on the consoles at that time. So this is basically their first launch. People who only own PS3s and not a really reasonable gaming computer didn't have a chance to play the first one, so they didn't get burned on that. So they could have charged you a whole $60 for it, but they had a good graces to actually just charge you for $40. Was it worth it? Is it worth it? To me, yes. I play a lot of MMOs. I play a lot of MMOs, and the other fact is, like, a lot of MMOs are trying to reinvent themselves with real-time action, combat, real-time events, rifts, fate systems. Like, Final Fantasy is basically taking all these good things out of MMOs and taking a lot of quality of life things out of there, and they're trying to grab the people. If you're a Final Fantasy fan and you like MMOs at the same time, this will be the MMO for you. For $30, $3, hell yeah. You know, and it's like $30, and like, how long do you usually get? Hey, you guys play games? It's like, oh, it took me a month to beat it. Like nowadays, no. You find a game you're really excited about it, you jump down, you try to be as long as you possibly can. You try to go as far as you possibly can, and then beat the game within a week or 2 weeks of it. Especially when the game's like super hyped. This one's like, you buy the game, you have a month to play it, but this thing has over hundreds and hundreds of hours of gameplay. So when you like the game, you put an investment in it through that month, and you feel that the fact that you want to keep on playing because this is my little character, this is my pet, my avatar that I put so much investment on it, and I want to keep playing it. Especially the business model now that they really want you to, they're sticking with the subscription base, with a lot of those crashing and burning with the subscription base, especially with SWTOR, RIP, I go in free to play. The only one that can actually stay afloat is WoW, and there's rumors of them having an in-game store. And so basically I have to pay for the game, plus there's stuff I need to buy in the game for cosmetic wise. WoW is probably the only game that can probably do that. Any other gamer to do that, they'd be like, bullshit, I pay a subscription, I should have access to everything in there. I don't pay a subscription, I don't have access to everything, but there's a store to where I can make my quality of life easier. There's a different kind of scale there, but you know, we'll see. It's not guaranteed that WoW, it's not the fact that they're actually going to have an in-game store or anything like that. It's not guaranteed that they're going to have it, but if they do, they'll probably be the only game that actually really will do that. Moving on. Sorry about that, guys. Editing. Something happened. I had to take care of. Going back to what I was saying. So I even forgot what I was saying. So moving on. Control Command Continue. He gave me a lot of insight about his opinions and actual information I needed to know when I was talking about the fishing. Fishing was not available for the Phase 3 beta. Thank you, Control. I appreciate your comments. And you know what? All my opinions, like, I'm going to be picking out a lot of stuff, especially that they put in the duty finder. Duty. They put the duty finder in. I saw a big flaw in that one. But I'm not. That's not what this video is about. I'm gonna be putting a duty finder video on there. A duty finder is basically what it is looking for group. An automatic looking for group thing that they just introduced. They had it for WoW, Rift, and a lot of other ones. They just implemented it. This one's gonna be available on launch. But like I said, it's like in one of my later videos, it's a blessing but also a curse at the same time. Cheers. I'm just getting messed up tonight, but guys, I appreciate every video, every comment, question, you know, your opinions. If you're trolling and you have no valid reason, or you're just trolling just for the hell of it, I'm ignoring you. If you're trolling just to be funny, I will post your shit on here. It's like a funny troll is a funny troll. And let's, guys, tell your friends about this channel if they're interested in the show, if they're interested in the game, and they're interested, just like, hey, link them to me. It's like, if you want to just like non-super technical explanation of it, just a regular guy out there just who has a love for the game, who has a basic knowledge of tons of MMOs that he's played, link him here so we can keep climbing. We'll make a community. And guys, I'm going to keep making videos of this, especially when the game launches. I'm going to ask you guys to tell me what character you want me to play as. What class, what race, what gender, whatever. Well, actually, I'll probably pick a female regardless. But I'm gonna make a people's character. I'm gonna have like I said, I'm gonna have 3 characters. About 1 on the side just for my leisure, 1 for you guys, and then 1 just to check out other stuff that I wouldn't usually do on my main character or whatever. And now that I've said that, please tell me what you guys want me to play as so I can keep track of it, you know, vote down, tell you guys what the end of the vote says when the game finally launches. Heck, get with me if you want. Put a comment like, man, I really want to play with you. Tell me what your server on. I'll try to put a guild together, whatever, you know. And it's like, I want to put. I'm like, these are what these games are great for. It's like putting a community together, playing together, and experience these awesome times to have with each other. And you know, if you guys, like I've said in all of my videos, if you enjoyed your time with me, subscribe, like, post a comment, because I know I care about what you guys say. And as always, cheers and game on. Thank you, guys. Hey, what is up, everyone? It's me again, Gamer Lush, and this is a special episode of me taking your comments and answering them, and really just giving out a thanks, guys. I've hit over 50 subscribers. I know that's not a lot to a lot of people, to me, but to me that means so much that there's a good 50 amount or so people that actually care what I have to say, or we share the same interest. And I will be continuing Final Fantasy content because that was a big portion of you subscribers out there. And I will still be reviewing other games and having a first shot with, but as a milestone of getting together like this, I'm going to be